Yo, welcome back League of Legends players and YouTube peeps. How's it going today? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to play Aphelios. I'm going to give you guys an ability rundown. I'm going to give you guys some gameplay. I'm going to give you guys 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses, the runes and the build also. So, if you guys get something good out of this video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you guys haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button because I do make how to play videos every week. But also, Discord link in the description and social media links if you guys want to follow me there too. Discord always be popping, by the way. We love memeing in there. Have a good time. But anyways, if you guys are ready for the ability rundown, we're going to start on that first. So, let's get the show on the road. Woo! Alright guys, so we're on the ability rundown part of the video. I'm going to show you guys his passive, Aphelios passive, and it's called Hitman and Seer. So what his passive is he has a main hand weapon and an offhand weapon. So he has a weapon in his hand, and then he has basically like a side holster weapon, to pull out. But anyways, he has 5 different weapons, and for each weapon he has a unique basic attack and a unique ability for each weapon. Also, each weapon holds ammo, and once that ammo is cleared out of the weapon, he switched to the next weapon that comes into his list. So I'm going to show you guys right here what it does, what his passive is. So I'm going to click on it and we will see how it goes. The little thumbs up. Alright, so that is me switching off the weapons and switching off to another weapon. So you guys saw I ran out of mana on that first weapon and it gave me my gravitum weapon, that's what it's called. And then I also switched to my calibrum rifle. So that's basically it for the passive. Let's get on to the next ability. Alright guys, so we're on to the next ability. So it's his Q right now, and it's 5 different weapons. So with this ability, I'm going to let you guys know the rundown on each ability. And we're going to start off first with the calibrum rifle. So this ability, you get to mark an enemy, and then you get a follow-up with a long-ranged attack. And with this, your basic attacks do long-range attacks, and then your Q ability with this rifle, it does I want to say an extended long range attack if you hit it. So I'm going to show you guys right here and how it looks. There you go. Oh, also with this, instead of leveling up your abilities, you're leveling up your passive stats. So you're going to be leveling up just attack damage, attack speed, and lethality. So yep, I forgot to add that in, but there you go. I'm going to show you guys what the calibrum rifle is. You see the range of the calibrum rifle as a long range attacks. And also, see, as I use the calibrum rifle's Q, it does another long range attack and attacks with its offhand weapon once you do get that long range attack off. And that's pretty much it for the calibrum rifle. We're going to go on to the next ability. Alright guys, so we're on to the next weapon. This one's called the Severum, or also called the Scythe Pistol. So this weapon allows you to run while attacking nearby enemies, gaining movement speed and lifesteal. So this is probably good in small skirmishes and 2v2 fights, possibly 3v3 fights. And that's pretty much it for this weapon. I'm going to show you guys right here how it looks, and also it does attack with both weapons, not just your one pistol. So yep, let's get the show on the road. So you can see he spins and he does attack with both weapons. You do gain lifesteal off also. And there you go. That's pretty much it for the Severum Scythe Pistol. And let's get on to the next ability. Alright guys, so we're on to the third weapon. It is called Gravitum Cannon. And so this weapon just basically slows enemies and immobilizes them, giving you a root once you get your shot off. So let's show you guys how it works. And let's click on it right now. Give it a little thumbs up with the Ziggs emote. So you do see you have to get an auto off, and then you are able to press your Q to get the root off. Which that's pretty solid to me. I really like this weapon. Really good weapon to start off in team fights if you guys want to get a pick. But that's pretty much it for this weapon, and we're gonna go on to the next one. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're on to the fourth weapon. It is called Infernum Flamethrower. So this weapon is actually one of the best weapons he has in his kit, I believe, personally. So with his basic attacks, he does AoE damage with this. He does a little wave effect behind the enemy that is being auto attacked. So if you have the frontline minions, for example, you have the frontline minions and then you have the backline minions. You shoot the frontline minions and it does a little wave of effect onto the backline minions and does decreased damage. Not as much damage as the auto attack, but a little bit of decreased damage. And then onto the ability part of this weapon, it does a huge cone shot, and you get an attack with this offhand weapon. So basically you shoot the cone shot and then you also bring out your offhand weapon. You get a shot off with that, with whatever you have on that, and then it switches back automatically to the Infernum Flamethrower. My bad. But let's get on to showing you guys how it works. The little thumbs up. So if you can see, there's a little wave behind those auto attacks. And then I showed you guys the ability right there, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm just smacking up the scuttle for no reason. There you go. And then there you go, the offhand shot right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Infernum Flamethrower. We're gonna go on to the last weapon. So let's get going. Alright, so we're on to the fifth weapon. It is called Crescendrum Chakram. So with this weapon, its basic attacks throws chakrams out to the enemy and it comes back to you. Every time you throw out a chakram, you gain one back. So you could stack these up to 20, but they only last for about 5 seconds. And also with the ability part of this weapon, you throw down a sentry gun and the sentry gun attacks with his offhand weapon, which means you could get high amount of damage. It's a short range with the sentry, but you do high damage with this. So you want to build lethality if you do want the most output for this weapon. But I'm going to show you guys right here how the chakram looks and how it works. Give you guys a little thumbs up again. You already know. So there you go. I throw the chakram down and it comes back to you. There you go. I have the sentry placed right in front of the dummy and it shoots with his offhand weapon, which my offhand weapon is the Calibrum rifle. But that's pretty much it for that weapon. We're gonna go on next to the next ability. Alright guys, so we're on to the next ability, which is his W. It is called Phase. So basically with this W, honestly all you gotta do is just press W and it just switches your main weapon to your offhand weapon. So yeah, that's basically it. And also to let you guys know, he has no E ability. His E ability is just what is next in his weapon order list. So you'll see next to his W there's going to be a small icon. It's going to be a circle and it's going to show the next weapon that is coming up in the list. So yeah, there's no E ability, but there's a W. It's called Phase and it's just to switch off your weapons. So yeah, this let me show you guys what Phase looks like. Let's go. There you go, I place one sentry and then I switch to my Calibrum rifle and then switch again, place down another sentry and switch back to my caliber rifle. So it's pretty simple, not much to do, just pressing your W just to switch off your weapons. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so we're on to the ultimates now. So every main weapon, of course, has an ultimate. So we're going to go through the Calibrum ultimate first. So I'm going to show you guys right here and explain it on the way, each and every main weapon's ultimate. So let's go. So for the Calibrum ultimate, this one just basically you gain bonus damage. It's not much to it. You gain bonus damage on your initial attack and your offhand attack. And then next up is a Severum right here. So I smack up this rift so he could get damage off of me. But once you do ult the dummy, you do gain health back, just like that. There you go. That's basically it for the Severum ultimate. Next is the Infernum ultimate, which is probably one of the better ultimates to use for its main weapon, and you'll see right here why. So you do get to ultimate off, you deal more damage, and then you do a shockwave of damage around the hit enemy. So I think that's one of the best ones, because you do get AoE off and you get to hit people if they're in team fights. And then you do obviously get your offhand weapon attack off too. And then next up is a Gravitum weapon. So basically with this one, you get the slow and you do a longer route for longer route time, which is actually pretty good. Also, if you're in I want to say 1v1 fight, you can use a Gravitum weapon to get the immobilizing route off and the slow off. And then for this last one, it's the Crescendrum ultimate. So basically with this ultimate, you get a shit ton of chakrams. See, as you can see right there, you get a shit ton of chakrams. You get about 20 chakrams off in about 5 seconds. So that is a really good ultimate, also in 1v1 fights, because you do get high damage off and you basically melt your target. But yeah, that's basically it for the ultimates. I like to use the Infernum in team fights. The Crescendrum is really good also. And yeah, that's my preferences if anybody wants to take that into consideration. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get on to the gameplay part of the video. Let's go, baby. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright guys, so we're on to the gameplay part of the video. I'm glad you guys made it this far in the video, because there was a lot to explain on those weapons. kind of scary, not gonna lie, gotta take all that in. But I'm glad you guys are still here watching. So this part, I'm gonna let you guys know the runes and the build. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen right next to Aphelios' face right there. So to start off with the runes, basically we start off with Conqueror, we go Presence of Mind, we go Bloodline, and then we go Cut Down. And then for the second part, we go Domination, Taste of Blood, Ravenous Hunter, and then we go Attack Speed, Adaptive Force, and Armor. And then for the build, we go, I believe we go Immortal Shield Bow, we go Berserker Boots, Phantom Dancers, Collector, or Dominic's Regard, and Infinity Edge to top off all that damage. So I'm going to show you guys the team right here, so you guys know what's happening. So we got Ari, we got me Aphelios, we got Kha'Zix, Swain, and then we got Moon up top. And then we got Malphite on the other team, Graves, Diego, Vigar, and Lucian. So the clip already started, so let's see what's happening here. So right here we got a gank from Kha'Zix. We're going to be poking him out. We don't get a kill, not yet. The Malphite gets a flash off, which is actually pretty good for us. We always love a good flash. But I believe Vigar walks up too far for some reason. I don't think he knows what my abilities do. I have my best abilities in my hand, or best weapons in my hand. I have the Infernum and the Gravitum Cannon. So I get the root off, and then Swain gets his pull. Swain goes in, he gets his ignite off. Vigar comes back for some reason, like thinks he's gonna kill Swain. and I'm ignited. I'm at 2 HP. I almost die there, but luckily I live. I don't die. And then I just straight back here at 15k, or not 15k, I have 1500 in my pocket, so I do definitely want to get a core item. I believe I get Noon Quiver and some boots. And then unfortunately Swain dies from the Viego gank under turret. But it's okay, it's okay. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Yeah. But right here, this clip is I'm just showing you guys how good this Infernum and Gravitum weapon is together. We literally almost killed a Malphite. I used my Gravitum to get the root off, Swain gets his pull off, and then I get a switch to my Infernum Flamethrower, and I do get that ability off. So with all that chunk, Malphite was literally at, I want to say 90 HP, so if I had 1 or 2 more autos, that would have killed him for sure. Alright, so this clip right here, I didn't take into consideration Vigar had ultimate, so I do walk up, I do get my root off, but he gets his stun off, and then he just unloads all his abilities on me, and I die. So I overextended right there, and I didn't know that he had level 6, which was totally my fault. Take full blame of that. Swain really couldn't do much since I was stunned. So, yep. And then right here, I believe, oh yeah, right here, I think we get a kill off, but it takes a little bit. Yeah, Malphite gets his ult on me, Swain comes in, he defends me like a good support he is, and Kha'Zix right here on the right side, he gets a lane gank off, which is actually kind of insane. Swain gets a kill on Malphite, I hop in, I get a flash off, and Kha'Zix jumps in, perfect timing, so we do get both kills on them in the bot lane. It was really good on Kha'Zix with the counter fight. He does come into lane, he sees what's happening, so he comes into lane and he jumps on him and we get a kill. So that was really good for us. I'm 2-1 right now. Our bot lane is ahead. We are getting pinged for this one. We should have been there, us in the bot lane, but unfortunately we couldn't. But they get dragged. We get 2 picks off there. It's okay, it's a decent trade, but we should have been there. We should have been the drag. And it is what it is. We just should have been there. Overall, that's our fault. Map awareness for that one. So we got Ahri going in. She gives us a gank. She gets the charm on freaking Vigar. She gets to flash out, I heal her, and then we also get a kill on Malphite. Look at this. He's instant CC'd that whole time. So if Ahri didn't flash out, dude, she would have been dead, and I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have been able to turn on that Malphite. So really good gank by Ahri. Oh, hold up. And then Viego comes through, man. He tries to get the pick on Swain because he's super low, but Swain had stopwatch, stopwatch there. Ahri gets her charm off, and then I get my Gravitum off also, and my ultimate, which is a hell amount of damage right now, since we're ahead. So that was pretty good by us. Can't really say anything else about that. It was just a very good play. Swain with the stopwatch, that was insane. Oh, look at this. Swain ultimate. I get the burn with, I believe it was a Gravitum weapon. Yep. And there we go. It's a pre-drag fight. We were just waiting for drag to come up. They come through thinking they could do something, but they couldn't. Alright, so this clip, I just had no vision, man. Like one of my... I had no vision at all in their jungle. I take full responsibility. Swain tries to do something there, but Honestly, I baited the whole team right there. I had no vision. I should have had my far sight board, but unfortunately didn't have it, and that was all me. That was all. My bad. But anyways, here where we get a random pick off and we get Baron right here. So if I hit my ultimate right there, I would have killed Vicar. But you know, it is what it is. But anyways, we get the pick on Malphite. I don't know why he walked that way. I don't know if he didn't see the team or anything. But we get a pick on him. And we go to Baron. And in this next clip, we're gonna be Baron fighting. So it's gonna be pretty spicy. There's a Lucian right there, ulting. Ahri gets her chomp off on Graves, which is a good play. Kha'Zix goes in, gets the kill. And that's the Baron fight right there. So we did Baron, we got the turn on, Ahri hits her charm, Kha'Zix comes in to kill the Lucian afterwards. It was just overall good play after Baron. Can't really say much. My team was just pretty goated, not gonna lie. Oh, and I try to get a pick on this Viego. And this man is just wailing at me. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. Almost take away all my HPs. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think Viego was gonna have that much damage, but he really had a lot right there. I get to steal his red just for that. I'm super happy about it. Viego's coming through the jungle right here. He tries to kill me. Luckily, I had my Severum weapon. I did get some lifesteal off him, but I guess he just wanted to dive right in the middle of my team for no apparent reason and try to kill me, bro. But my team was there. They had my back. They had my back. But right here, we're in a bot fight for the turret and to get inhibs. Ahri gets her charm off, and then the burn, so I could kill Lucian. Another charm off by Ahri. Damn, she just hit in her charm like nothing. I get to hit my ultimate. And then, okay, with this Infernum weapon, I get the kill on Vigar. But look at this. I'm hitting turret, man. I'm not even hitting him. I hit the turret. So using this Infernum weapon is actually pretty clutch, and I guess that type of situation, because I wasn't even aiming for him, but it was my AoE damage that killed him. So, like, bro, Aphelios, OP, bro, OP. But we do get 2 inhibs off the bot fight, and then we do get it back here. I have 3k in my pocket, so obviously, you know, your boy wants to get items. Oh my god, that was sketchy by me. I was about to face check the bush. So I'm trying to focus the drag because, you know, we want drag. We want to get soul soon. Look at Mundo, he's just tanking everything. Malphite gets the ult on me. Diego's right there. He flashes and he gets the kill on me. But while swaying his stopwatch, he's getting his ultimate fully charged up. Oh my god. And that's pretty much it, man. Our team just gets to turn on him. And then Mundo gets the TP to their Nexus, and I believe that's a game right there. Yep. So that drag fight really pushed us to the win. Look at the death timers. They have such long death timers right now. So it was great TP by Mundo. Kha'Zix ran in, came over here, and we get the game. We just secured the game right there. That was pretty freaking good. But GG's. That was a good game. But now we're off to the strengths and weaknesses. So I'm gonna start off first with their strength. Number 1, Aphelios can adjust to almost any situation since he has multiple weapons. For example, using Crescendrum in short range fights. Using the sentry turrets, you can just throw them down in short range fights, and those do high amount of damage. And then using his caliber rifle for those long range shots, as you saw in that last drag fight. I did get a long range shot off. I got some damage. Doesn't do that much damage, but you do get some poke off. So in situations like that, it's pretty good to use those type of weapons. And then for the second strength, we got using your ultimate can chunk out the enemy team's health bar, which can lead to a successful team fight. So for example, if you have your Infernum weapon as your ultimate, that does the AoE damage around that one enemy you hit, and then it could hit everybody else in a team fight. So that ability, when you use as your ultimate and you're fed, or you have pretty good items on you, you'll be chunking teams, bro. I'm telling you right now, you will be chunking fucking shit out of teams, man. So using the Infernum ultimate, I recommend when in team fights. It's just super solid, super solid. And then third strength is your Severum ability while building sustained items. So sustained items such as Bloodthirster and Bork, if you do build those items, you really want to build them for the Severum weapon, because that gives you lifesteal, and it just does shitload of damage when you're in fights, bro. When you're like literally close ranged in fights, Severum weapon is probably one of the top-notch weapons. But you have to be positioned correctly and has to be played out well. So you gotta have your support engaging at a good time. You have to be positioned correctly. So when they get their CC off, use your Severum ability, and you'll just get damage off, and you'll be sustained through that fight, because you have the lifesteal and you're using that ability that increases lifesteal and movement speed also. So yeah, that's pretty good strength right there. And then I got some 3 weaknesses right here. Weaknesses, man. Weaknesses. I just don't like to hear it, but weaknesses are weaknesses, right? So with the first weakness, we got Aphelios is known to be an immobile champion, so if the enemy team has CC, they can easily catch you out if they find that chance. So early game, if you have a spellcaster support, it's going to be tough for you. If they don't really hit their abilities, it's going to be pretty tough. So you're going to want to play safe and just wait until mid game, so you can be able to roam with your team and get team fights off for them to engage, and then that's where the magic happens for Aphelios, because fat damage, I say fat damage, if you get team fights off and you're positioned correctly. Use that Infernum ultimate, like I said, because I recommend that one. That does shitload of damage. It's insane, I'm telling you. But that's one of the weaknesses. He's a mobile champion, so you don't want to get caught out by CC. It's just a bad rap for you after that. And then second weakness is early game is probably the toughest part of the game, so managing to farm well early will lead to a well-earned power spike in the mid game. So like I said, if you have a spellcaster support, you're just going to want to be farming all laning phase. That's probably the most recommended thing, because if you do get items, Aphelios scales. He scales no matter what, man. And you get permanent stats. Instead of upgrading your abilities, you just get permanent stats. So you do scale ridiculously if you do farm well and you play out the early game really well just by farming out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the weakness. Just early game is probably the toughest part. Just farm well and you'll get a power spike. So the third weakness is knowing the range of your weapons will help, but if you do not, the fights are going to look pretty scarce and will give you a hard time. So, oh god, that's tough because there's 5 weapons. You gotta play Aphelios consistently. Play some norms with Aphelios, practice him, practice all his weapons, because every weapon is good in a different situation. like the Crescendum Chalk Run. If you're in like 2v2 fights, like small skirmishes, use that sentry turret in short range fights, and you do get damage off, and your support gets CC off. You'll do high amount of damage, but if you're in like a short range fight and use your caliber rifle, you don't want to do that, because that's meant for long range. You want to be poking out people with that, and it's just gonna make you look bad, and your teammates gonna be like, bro, what the hell, why did you do no damage there? Even though you have items, you did no damage. The reason is you have the caliber rifle. It's not meant for that, it's meant to poke. So using the Crescendum Chakram ability in short range fights is probably the best there. And then, like I said, or like I'm about to say, the Infernum and Gravitum weapon as your main weapon and offhand weapon is probably the strongest in team fights. So honestly, in any team fight, you want to use your Gravitum first, and then your Infernum ultimate, which will chunk out the team. That's a pretty good use of your weapons right there. But you're just gonna have to play out Aphelios, learn how he is, and just practice him as best you can. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. So if you guys got something good out of the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't subbed, please hit the sub button, please, por favor. But anyways, that's it for me. Love your family, love your friends, and we got social media links down in the description. Hop in the Discord, it's always hype in there. But anyways, love you guys. Have a good day, and peace out, YouTube peeps and League of Legends players. Adios. We out of here. Ooh. Ooh. Alright guys, peace out. Love y'all.